Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Queen Naomi is alleged to have held her first all-night prayer section in her, house in Ile-Ife. That is the Yeyoluwa apartment that has been renovated and, fully furnished for her in Ile-Ife. They said that she held her first all-night prayer section there with the help of several men and women of God and of her family, that they were all there to support her and to pray the entire night, that they slept there till the next morning. Now, it's been alleged that when they got to the palace, they got to the palace around 6 in the evening, and she went straight to meet with the Ooni of Ife, and she saw the Ooni of Ife. And after they finished having their conversation, she came straight to the apartment where they waited for other men and women of God to come join them in the apartment where they had their first all-night prayer section. You do know that if you have been following the trend, it's been a lot going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, as it is alleged, as it is rumored, as it is reported, as it is no be me talk calmly, that there have been a lot of spiritual drama going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, with them targeting Queen Naomi, because their number one focus is to ensure that the lady doesn't return back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. They have fought tooth and nail to ensure that this happens, but to the glory of God, it doesn't matter. If Queen Naomi is excelling by the day, God has been very faithful with this woman. They say Ooni of Ife is, stopping at nothing but to ensure that Queen Naomi returns back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. As we are hearing, they said this June, that is, of course, we are almost in June now, that these women, the woman is returning back to the palace of the Ooni of Ife, that Ooni has made all the arrangement, made all the necessary arrangement to ensure that she returns back. Now, talking about the wives, they said the wives of the Ooni of Ife are fine. That, of course, Kabiyesi has made provision for a place where they will stay. And as it is right now, we are hearing that it's actually all of them. Before we heard that Dr. Elizabeth is likely to stay in the palace, but the report that we are getting now is that it looks as though all of these women are actually going to leave the palace for Olori Naomi. Now, they said when Queen Naomi got into the palace, for this all-night prayer, it was an exciting moment for the Ooni of Ife. You know that anything that has to do with Queen Naomi, Ooni of Ife loved Queen Naomi so much that he is ready to do anything for this woman. And they said that is exactly what he is doing. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this. So he is very, very happy that this is happening, most especially because of the fact that he will be receiving his son back. Now, if you have been going by the trajectory of events with the Ooni of Ife is family oriented and, is relationship oriented. Now, how do you know that Ooni of Ife is relationship oriented? You know from the relationship he's got with people like Lola, people like Runke, people like Ashley and all of that. Ooni of Ife is not the man that will start something with somebody and tomorrow he say, okay, go and never return back again. And so if this is not happening to women who don't have children with him, what do you expect to happen with a woman who has got a first son, as in his prince for him? And they say Ooni is celebrating this, and they say it was a very serious prayer section that happened in the palace, that men and women of God, people were coming in their numbers and going, as the entire night they were praying to bless Queen Naomi's apartment in the palace, to make it safe for her to be able to stay. And they said it was a time of praise to God. A lot of people who joined that prayer in the palace joined because they wanted to give glory to God for the miracle of Queen Naomi return back to the palace. And we are hearing that a day is being stipulated for June for her to return back to the palace. And, she is looking so forward to having that movement, as in to return back to her matrimonial home. A lot of people are asking how is this going to play out with other Oloris. Are you sure they are going to give her privacy? Are you sure they are going? I think it is something that they will have to work out together. Like it will be between the Ooni of Ife and his wives. But with the way it's going now, it looks like Queen Naomi is going to get all that she wants. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the south. It's still on the Royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. Thank you, Esheo Adupeo. Thank you, people. I love you guys so much. Thank you, my people. So we have seen what is going on right now as we are hearing that prayer section took place in the palace, an all-night prayer in the Yoyo Luwa's apartment that belongs to Queen Naomi. They are trying to get that apartment ready for Queen Naomi's return into the palace. And everybody is celebrating this news because it's been a long time coming. People are praying for Queen Naomi to return back to her matrimonial home. And for me, Delaram, it's if that is what she wants, okay? Because me, I love Queen Naomi as an individual, whether she's married to the Ooni of Ife or not. As much as I want to see them together, I want Queen Naomi to be happy because I do know that Queen Naomi is a good woman and Queen Naomi deserves to be happy. But Ooni of Ife is also an amazing man, a great king. I feel like a great woman like Queen Naomi deserves a great man like the Ooni of Ife. There's no marriage without problems. And I feel like this is even a welcome development because a lot of people are happy. People are very optimistic about this, that this is going to come out fine, that they are going to be happy together. Now, if you go by the trajectory of events, you will see that if everything we keep hearing on social media is the truth, you see that Ooni of Ife seems to really love Queen Naomi and he's ready to sacrifice as much as possible for Olori Naomi because it's only a man who truly loves a woman that will go this far to do the kind of things that Ooni of Ife would ordinarily do for Olori Naomi. They say over time he has fought so much to have Queen Naomi return back to his life. There's nothing he has not done. He's being bad boos all over the place, social media with his wife. Even right now, they say the tension is not even reduced, that it is so much tension with all the fight and animosity that is this situation is generating right there in the palace because, of course, we do know that a lot of his wives do not want Queen Naomi back in the palace. Now, why do they not want Queen Naomi back in the palace? They say they do not want Queen Naomi back, as we are hearing, as it is alleged, as it is rumored, is that they don't want Queen Naomi back in the palace because they feel that if Queen Naomi returns back to the palace, that there is a likelihood that Ooni of Ife may not want them anymore because Ooni of Ife is in love with Queen Naomi, loves this woman so much as if his life depends on the woman. And so, as we are hearing, as it is alleged, if the information we keep getting on social media is the truth, we keep hearing people say that he may not be able to continue without Olori Naomi, that his relationship with Naomi has a spiritual undertone, that Queen Naomi has to be part of, the journey, royal journey. And these are the things that the Ifa priests have been reiterating over and over again. Whatever that means, you and I may not be able to explain it, but it is what it is. And everybody who loves Queen Naomi and love to see them together, people are very happy. There was this article I read the other time that the separation of Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi happens to be that separation that people have not been able to get out of. Like, people have not recovered from it. People want to see them together. And I do agree with that. And so if this is going to happen, it's going to be something that will be so, so celebrated across the globe. Going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.